Hey y'all, Lynn Nicole here, federal employee of almost 20 years now, which means I've been through at least 3 government shutdowns, 2 modernization initiatives, and enough memos about memos on memos to qualify for combat pay. Now, 2025 has been, well, let's call it character building. Between the government shutdown, hiring freezes, Schedule F making a comeback, all the innovative reforms that somehow end with more paperwork, we've all been through it. Today, I'm sharing my 7 stages of grief, the federal employee edition style. Because if grief had a time card, I'd definitely be logging overtime, comp time, night diff, premium pay, all of that stuff. By the way, this video is a reflection of my personal feelings and experiences and does not reflect the feelings and experiences of federal employees across the nation. We're not a monolith. So let's go. Let's get into it. First up, shock. That moment of shock first occurred with me back in November of 2024 with the election results, realizing that my former boss was coming back again. Shock was me thinking, do I need to take another look at this Project 2025 thingy? Shock was reading parts of that Project 2025 thingy. And shock was realizing that my secure, good government job was about to be as stable as a toddler with an espresso. Next up, denial. This is just temporary. We'll survive this administration just as we did before. The hiring freeze won't last long. The budget cuts are just strategic. The layoffs won't happen this time. The project is a joke. I was hired as a remote employee. They can't make me go back into the office. I just kept my little smart card polished, kept signing in to work like it was nobody's business. It's all fine. Denial is comforting. It's like that one coworker who's always positive, but they're just one team's outage away from a full-scale meltdown. Next up, anger. This one hits hard. Anger looks like silently muttering in Teams chats. You ever hear the anger in a silence Teams call with a bunch of people on there? I mean, dead silence. That's just scary. At any moment, someone's getting ready to pop off, but you're just praying to God it's not you. Anger is that accidental, spicy email you typed, then deleted, then retyped, and sent anyway. It's watching leadership hold another employee engagement meeting while morale is in the fucking basement and thinking, ma'am, if engagement were any lower, I'd be pulling the covers off Satan's ass because that's where I've been sleeping for the past week. You start counting the minutes until it's 4:59 p.m. like it's a Powerball drawing. You start fantasizing about quitting to open up a food truck called Furloughed Fat Ass Fries or something. Yeah, anger is that one. Next up, bargaining. This is if I just work harder, maybe I'll survive this restructure or rift stage. You don't even know who you're bargaining with half the time. You just start volunteering for shit. You start volunteering for everything. Sure, I'll lead that wellness committee. Sure, I'll take on that extra work. Sure, I'll take on that extra work because Bob left who took the DRP. Sure, I'll drive 2 extra hours each way. Sure, I'll drive an extra 2 hours each way to get to work so that I can keep my job. You tell yourself, if I just stay positive and hit all my metrics, I'll be fine. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the agency's still realigning resources, which is HR code for, we're about to play musical chairs and not everyone's getting a seat. Bargaining is also when you start making side deals with the universe. Okay, God, if I just survive this shutdown, I'll never complain about that mandatory training we got to take each year again. The lies you tell, because you will. Next up, depression. This is the slump stage. The why even bother stage. Full-time zombie action going on here. You're logged into your computer, but your spirit's on extended leave. You stare at the HR portal like it's going to explain the meaning of life to you. You don't even get excited when they announce the next town hall meeting updates on the agency's situation or status. You're not mad anymore. You're just tired. Tired of being told thank you for your service right before they furlough you. Tired of doing the job of 3 people just because hiring's frozen, but the workload is not. You start questioning everything. Was this what I signed up for? Did I really go to grad school to manage a SharePoint site that never loads? I didn't go to grad school, by the way. I'm just saying. I know some of you can relate. Next up, testing. This is where the fog starts to lift. You realize maybe it's just time to explore. Testing looks like dusting off your resume for the first time in a decade, activating a LinkedIn account, taking those Google certificate courses, or maybe just maybe considering a career where your salary doesn't depend on Congress agreeing on a fucking budget. You might even start a side gig, a side hustle, learn a new skill that doesn't involve sending a gentle reminder. Testing is the experimental phase where you start to see options instead of obstacles. It's like realizing, I could take these 16 plus years of chaos and bullshit management and turn it into something new. Last, but certainly not least, is acceptance. Acceptance is not about loving what happened. It's about finding peace in what's next. For me, acceptance was, them systems still flawed. Them politics still messy. But I've cultivated a resilience that you can't teach in any training module. I am reminded that I come from a lineage of people who have endured a shitload more than this and who have prevailed and will continue to win. Acceptance is when you stop asking, why me? And start saying, okay, what you got? What you got now? You stop trying to control every policy shift and start focusing on what you can actually influence. Your own mindset. So, to my fellow feds and anyone who's ever tried to make sense of government work in 2025, just know this. We've all been through the grief cycle, sometimes twice before lunch. But we're still here, showing up, laughing through the nonsense, keeping the wheels turning, even when the oil light is on, engine smoking, HUD caps falling off, and the alternator dead. We're still here. If you're somewhere between anger and testing, hang in there. Hang in there. If you made it through into acceptance, welcome to the club. There's coffee and vodka in the break room, and the sarcasm is free. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have 3 overdue training modules and an Outlook calendar invite to an optional meeting that I need to go delete.